For the next 30 days, I'll be regrowing my hair using Minoxidil and Derma rolling. But why? Well, for the past 5 years, I've just accepted my hair loss and watched my hair wither away until I finally decided to shave it all off around 2 years ago. Now, from the outside looking in, it would appear that I'm a reasonably confident and outgoing guy, but truth be told, there's days when I really miss having my hair. And I know for some of you watching, your hair might be thinning and receding as well, and you want to do everything possible to prevent this from happening. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be applying both Minoxidil, also known as Rogaine, and Derma rolling to my entire head to see if I can regrow my hair. Now, without further ado, here's my journey. Okay, here we go. So it's day 1 of this 30-day challenge, and it's about 10 a.m. in the morning, and yeah, I'm about to do application number 1 of the day. Yeah, very curious to see if we can regrow some hair. As you can see, definitely have a lot of baldness in the top and then around my crown, and can't tell you the last time I've actually seen hair there, so let's do it. So we've got our Rogaine solution. Gonna draw up 1 ml into the syringe, dab all the spots, 1 centimeter diameter. And you know what? We're gonna time lapse this so you don't have to see all this. Make sure you stick around to the very end of the video. I'll include a summary slide, including the Derma rolling and the Rogaine, so you know exactly what to do if you want to try it for yourself. Okay, so as you were seeing, I was applying it using the applicator. I know some videos and some online resources say you should not rub it in, but as you can see, I already don't have any hair, so I don't have any hair stopping it rolling off my forehead. So I was just dabbing it in to make sure I got like an even application. This was application number 1. I'm also going to be adding in Derma rolling, so that the microblading that you probably saw in the thumbnail, we're going to do that about once, twice a week. Not every day, as I initially learned, it is very painful. But other than that, we're going to time lapse through these 30 days, and I'm going to do update and progress pics every week so you can see, you know, is there any regrowth happening? Looking forward to seeing how this goes.
Alrighty then.
Okay, at this stage, everything is going great so far. I'm following the instructions on the box, and I'm applying the Rogaine Minoxidil solution in the morning and at night before bed. And honestly, it takes less than 2 minutes and it absorbs really quickly. Now, this is where things get interesting because I'm combining both Rogaine, the Minoxidil, with Derma rolling treatments because I found a few good research articles that showed the best results for hair regrowth when you combine the two. Well, 2 days into my challenge, my doorbell rings and my Derma roller from Amazon showed up. And now I don't know if you can see this from here, but this looks like a torture stick and it has about 150 little micro needles. And at the time when I was unboxing this, I honestly didn't know if I could do it because, you know, with Derma rolling, the whole point is you got to roll it on your scalp. Okay, day 3, today we're doing the Derma rolling. First application this morning, I only applied the Rogaine to my head. And yeah, now we're gonna try this little device called a Derma roller. A little intimidating considering how many spikes it has, but I've done quite a bit of research online with it. So we've sanitized it first, and now we only wanna go in one direction. If you want to purchase the same Derma roller and Rogaine solution that I'm using in this video, make sure you check out the description of this video where I'll include the Amazon links. It's definitely not comfortable. You can feel it's doing something. Look, I didn't realize that Derma rolling was going to be this painful. I'm not sure if you can see, but my eyes are actually starting to well up here, and certainly not the most pleasant thing I've tried. Derma rolling is when you take the little torture device that you see in my hands that contains hundreds of tiny little needles and, well, you roll it onto your scalp. Now what it does, it creates micro tears in your scalp, which triggers your body's natural healing process by sending more blood flow and collagen to the area, helping new hair follicles to grow. Now by combining both Derma rolling and Minoxidil, the Rogaine, like I am, the research states that it increases the absorption of the Minoxidil into my scalp, hopefully leading to faster hair regrowth. This sucks. However, it was at this moment, I'm really contemplating giving up the Derma rolling as it is just that painful. I did not realize how sensitive the top of your head is either. So I'm thinking maybe the Rogaine by itself will be enough and maybe I can just cut out the Derma roller. No, quitting was not an option. I know that if I want to see good results in the regrowth of my hair over the next 30 days, I've got to push on and I have to trust the process. Okay, on the left is the picture I had my wife take before starting this challenge, and then on the right is the progress picture after week 1. Now, obviously there's not much progress, but then again, we're talking about regrowing hair, and that's not gonna happen overnight, or after 1 week apparently. Anyways, I knew at this stage I just needed to stay consistent and keep pushing through. I also came to the realization that I was gonna have to increase the amount of derma rolling to 3 times a week versus the once per week method I was trying. Bring on the pain. Okay, at this stage, we're finishing up week 2 of the challenge and I'm starting to settle into this routine. Now, a few things that I've learned at this stage is that if I'm going to continue shaving my head, I need to plan out the times I'm going to be applying the Rogaine to my scalp, because I learned the hard way that when you apply it immediately after shaving your head, it stings like crazy. Have a look. Okay, heading into week 2, and at this stage, I was determined to see some hair regrowth on top of my head. And if you're concerned that shaving your head like me while waiting for your hair to grow while applying the Rogaine and derma rolling is going to affect your progress, fear not. I did my research and this strategy is actually perfectly fine and you should still get the same results. Honestly, not a whole lot of progress I think's been made. I've been really consistent, applying the Rogaine twice daily, except for the days that I'm doing the derma rolling. I was hoping to see a little bit more progress around my crown region of my head, but you know what? I think I just got to be patient and stay true to the process. Now, if I'm being totally honest, at this stage, I was not impressed with the results so far, and I know that I needed to change something up. So after a bit more research, I've realized that I've only been using the 2% Rogaine solution, and for the best results, they actually recommend using the 5%, which is the maximum strength Minoxidil Rogaine that they sell. So it was time to up the ante a bit and go and buy the strongest Rogaine solution I could find. All right, we've got the stronger Rogaine and I'm good to go. Let's give this a try. Now at this stage, I'm derma rolling twice per week at night and applying the Rogaine Minoxidil in the morning and at night as instructed by the back of the box. Now, quick side note, the night that I use the derma roller, I do not use the Rogaine as well. I read that this is a surefire way to irritate your scalp and it's just not recommended. So again, on the days with the derma roller at night, I only use the Rogaine in the morning. Okay, week 3 is over. Let's compare the results. Okay, at this stage, I am definitely starting to feel more hair on my head when I let my hair grow for a few days. You see the crown of my head, it's pretty bald and it's actually really smooth because I haven't had hair there for a really long time. But what I was finding is that after week 3, I can actually start to feel really tiny hairs when I run my fingers over the area. I think we're starting to see some results. Now, I wanted to take things to the next level for the final week, and I decided that I was gonna add in an extra session of derma rolling so that I could maximize the absorption of the Rogaine solution. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is as the weeks go on, this is getting a lot less painful. And I don't know if you can see, but my scalp is actually nowhere near as red and there's not as much blood as there was in weeks 1, 2, and 3, which is a great sign. Getting used to it. Okay, the 4 weeks is up and it's time to cut to the final results. Now, before we do that, if you're looking to live your best life and become the healthiest version of yourself, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join our community. I post new videos literally every single week on common men's health issues, so go ahead and click on that red button below to subscribe. Okay, here we go. Whew, okay, 30 days is up. I've been applying the Rogaine and the derma rolling literally every single day for 30 days. And yeah, now it's time to show you the results. So I've actually let my hair grow a little bit longer to show you because what you're probably expecting is some drastic hair growth results. And honestly, that wasn't my intention with filming this video. I wanted to see if I could see any improvement, any regrowth in 30 days. Because what you need to realize is that in order to regrow hair, it's gonna take a little while. And all the research articles that I read, they want you doing this protocol for at least 3 to 4 months. So when you factor in 30 days, we really can't expect too much, but I'm really excited to show you. So if I hold the camera like this, so on the top front part of my head, I can feel a lot more hair. And I think in the picture I'm gonna show you in a second, it's really hard to see because the hair is really fine, but take it from me, I've been running my hand over my head, for the last few years, and I know what parts are supposed to be bald and what parts are supposed to have hair, and I'm telling you, I can definitely feel a little bit of regrowth. And then if you look back onto my crown, I'm not sure if you can see it back here, but towards the perimeter outside of some of my bald spots, I can definitely feel a little bit of regrowth as well, which is exciting. So that's the point of this video, and I can honestly say that after 30 days of doing this every single day, yes, investing in derma rolling and investing in Rogaine, if you're worried about your thinning hair, or if you have a receding hairline like mine, it's worth your time and it's worth your money because you are worth it. I think you need to be patient. You need to have realistic expectations that, yep, you're gonna have to dedicate the time and be consistent day in and day out. But I truly believe that if you do that and you do this for at least 3 to 4 months, you're gonna see some spectacular results. So those are my 2 cents. I'm happy I did it. In my personal scenario, in my case, I'm okay with being bald. That's something that I've come to grips with a long time ago, and I like the way I look, but it's also nice to see that I know if I dedicated the amount of time needed, I could get some regrowth. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, you're feeling a little bit more upbeat and confident about your hair situation. And remember, regardless of your situation, keep going, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to purchase the same derma roller and Rogaine solution that I'm using in this video, make sure you check out the description of this video where I'll include the Amazon links.